Hi, my name is called Beer, and let's start with Fernageddon. This is Battle Brothers inspired turn-based tactical strategy RPG, only with more magic and more burning things. Also a sponsor of this video. Here you will begin as a humble aspiring champion to the Great Fire God. Well, you have to call him great, because if you don't, guess what Fire God will do to you? Yeah, of course, that's correct. He will drown you in your tears
while you burn.
The thing I liked very much is that you explore the world in 3D. The graphics are simple, the game is obviously not about them, but about the great gameplay it provides, and that 3D exploration part adds tons of immersion. Fernageddon has more than 200 skills, 52 different professions, and you will gain glory and experience after every fight you win. Well, honestly, that will come after you die several times. The game is not tailored for total newbies of this genre, and that is great, because every time you deal with a band of puny minotaurs, for example, the satisfaction level is way higher than you can imagine. Eventually, if you succeed, you may want to topple the one and only Great Fire God and sit in his place. Or on his lap, I don't judge, but that's a long way to go. The best thing is that whatever you accomplish in the demo, you can continue with the full version of the game. So that kinda overrides the usual problem where we don't want to play the same place again. You can just continue where you left. That is great. So press the link in the description or in the first pinned comment below and try the game. The demo is out now, you can tickle the Great Fire God absolutely free. Karma, the Dark World. This is a first-person cinematic psychological thriller set in a dystopian world where the Leviathan Corporation is watching over you all the time. The plot is set in 1984, so you might have a clue what inspired this whole thing. Here you will explore an alternate timeline set in East Germany. The corporation rules with an iron fist, controlling its citizens by mass surveillance, social class rules, mind-altering drugs, and the promise that the gates to utopia will open to those who serve. And you are an agent working for the company. Using advanced technology, you will have to dive into the minds of the accused. You will investigate crime scenes, interview suspects, and report your findings back to the omnipresent brother from above. So, you are a bad guy, in some sense. You obviously don't know that. You will learn how to keep your sanity and wits safe while uncovering a dark story of love, loss, and deception, when nothing is as it seems and every turn brings another twist to unravel. Looks like a very interesting piece. Graveyard Gunslingers. Here during daytime you will gather resources by chopping down wood or mining rocks. Then bring resources to a campfire and use them to upgrade your skills. Why do you need skills, you may ask? Yeah, about that. Zombies. When the night comes, you have to survive an increasingly growing horde of undead. If you manage to stay alive until the morning, then you may chop some more trees and mine some more rocks to upgrade your skills, even more. It's absolutely up to you to manage and choose the best skills that fit your playstyle. The gameplay itself revolves in a randomly generated map. With the passing time, you will unlock new areas, explore the world, and collect gold. Not very imaginative. Why gold? Why not collect souls and then sell them to gingers to make money? That would be more fun. But developers chose gold. Alright, gold it is then. So if you manage to survive all the nights, your character will unlock their unique special ability which will allow you to play on harder difficulty and claim better rewards. Alrighty then, this one sounds like fun. Worshippers of Cthulhu. Have you already sacrificed a goat for our Lord Cthulhu this morning? Wait, what do you mean by no? Shame on you, infidel! Anyway, I tried the game already and I can without a doubt say that this is an interesting city builder, where you will have to decide the fate of your followers, perform eldritch rituals and master the art of city planning, in a world where the line between sanity and madness blurs. Here you are not a harbinger of destruction, but a herald of cosmic rebirth. Your purpose is not to sow chaos, but to embrace the inevitable evolution that awaits us all. At first our Lord will turn us into a fish people or something. Something great, maybe even into squid people, because humanity is insignificant, pitiful in its smallness and filled with weaklings. Just look at the mirror. I'm joking. Come on, please subscribe.
Do it now.
so our presence is only a fleeting whisper in the cosmic winds, and only by awakening Cthulhu we can transcend our feeble existence. Anyway, here you will lead the cult where your decisions shape the destiny of each follower. You will decide whether they toil, conquer, or devote their lives to dark rituals. Manage usual day-to-day intricacies of cult affairs, from proclaiming dogmas to announcing celebrations and engaging with devoted servants. All these efforts converge toward a singular goal: awakening your god. That is a great idea, no doubt. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, shut up.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Splintered Fate. This is a fast-paced roguelike action game. You will take control of all 4 turtles, each wielding unique powers, and team up with friends for co-op gameplay. And when I say friends, the game offers even a split screen, like developers actually believe that we have real friends. That is so cute. So here you'll explore iconic New York City locations, upgrade your turtle powers, and prepare to face off against well-known enemies, especially the evil boss, that physicist Schrödinger, or something similar. I swear, I remember when I was a kid and I was arguing with other kids who would win in a fight, Schrödinger or Dark Vader. Yeah, those two could fight, that's for sure. So, have I pissed both fandoms already? Tell me, have you written a comment explaining the real names to me and now shamefully deleted it? Yeah, at least in your mind, right? So the story is quite simple. Kreese kidnapped Master Miyagi and now Karate Kid's... Oh wait, no. Shredder kidnapped the Rat Sensei and the turtles have to kick his ass and save the master. During the adventure you will face a whole pantheon of Teenage Mutant Ninja enemies, like Bebop, Rocksteady, giant crocodiles and other mutated animals. Looks like a fun game with friends, if you have friends. You don't you? So subscribe, at least we'll be friends with benefits. Broken Alliance. This is an indie turn-based adventure strategy game cloned with the best traditions from the genome of Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah, not the first and not the last in this field, but I think after years of famine to get so many new games of the genre is an absolute win. And of course, they tweaked the classic formula a bit by adding a deck building twist. It seems like every game these days has deck building implemented. And boy oh boy, I ignored so many games with these mechanics on this next fest, but not this one. The description on Steam says that the game is being made by the veterans who have worked on Disco Elysium, Heroes of Might and Magic series, and so on. So basically they have at least one dude who worked with Disco Elysium, and at least one dude who was a team member of some Heroes of Might and Magic series. That's cool. Game features full voice acting, character customization, creature upgrades, and choices that matter. Sounds great. Permafrost. In this action-adventure survival game, you will have to conquer the eternal frost that covers the surface of the Earth. The plot is set in the near future, the year is 2035, so not so far from nowadays. Your goal will be to find out what happened to the world as we know it and to meet other survivors along the way. Yeah, this is a great game to play co-op with up to 4 players, but if you don't want to do that, the game will provide you with a dog. You won't be alone. The game will let you explore a frozen apocalypse, navigate vast urban environments, and face or join factions in a fight for survival, using diverse resources, weapons, and equipment. All that within an exciting, immersive narrative. You will construct shelters, cultivate areas to grow food, and develop technology with upcycled materials to thrive in the icy world. Or, you know, as always, will perish like some weakling just to be reborn with more knowledge again. And again, and again. You know, it's you. No offense. New Arc Line. In this steampunk-themed tactical RPG, you arrive to a foreign land by a steamship, crammed with thousands of other immigrants. You are a stranger in a strange land, full of wonder and, you know, death. So you will soon discover that the city's beauty runs only skin deep, and all you find is rot beneath the golden facade. Dark smoke from the factories chokes the skies, segregation, inequality, and corruption run rampant. You will have to rise from the very bottom, make hard decisions, and get your hands dirty if you are to succeed. And you must, no matter the cost. You can create your own character from 2 races, human or elf. Choose your gender, background, and appearance. As in every good CRPG, inhabitants of this land will have their own views and feelings and will treat you differently depending on your choices. You know, don't steal potato salad from the poor and don't sell them to the rich. Or do. Who's gonna stop you, right? Anyway, the game looks gorgeous and is more than worthy of your attention. The Precinct. This looks like an old-school GTA game, but it's entirely the opposite. He will become a policeman and will have to catch all the criminals that misbehave in your city. The action is set in the past. The year is 1983, and the technologies are accordingly old. That is cool. I like when they go full on the details. So here we'll dive into a world of thrilling car chases, sandbox crimes, and a healthy dose of noir as you protect the city and solve the mystery of your father's murder in the line of duty. Developers say that this is a love letter to a classic cop movies, you know, like Lethal Weapon for example. And just like in GTA games, the Precinct combines police sim with sandbox experience. Patrol the streets and respond to callouts to fight criminals. It doesn't matter petty or powerful. Choose your own tactics in chases and shootouts and feel the shifting power struggles of town gangs. I don't know, this may be a gem you were looking for, or at least a nice polished rock.
And now, thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.